What is up, Truz Nation and ITP Nation? Inside the
Family.
Pylon Nation, the podcast nation. I don't know what we're gonna call you yet. We're figuring it out. But
Family.
yeah, family. Um, Dom Toretto really likes that. I think that's his name.
Do anything for family.
Exactly. But twas the night before Thursday Night Football. We might not always post this the night before. We are recording it the night before, but it's just kind of like an interesting little spin on words, and also it just reminds you of like twas the night before Christmas, you know. So just a real quick video, basically explaining what we think is going to happen in Thursday Night Football, and you
Giving
know,
you that breakdown.
yeah, basically.
Key stats and key information. Talk it over. Get some interesting points in. Get a little discussion. You guys join in. Drop some stuff in the comments. Let us know what you think is going to happen.
Oh yeah,
Make a big debate. Big talk. NFL family. NFL community, ladies and gents.
family.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Do
Yeah.
anything for
All
family.
right, so let's get right into this video, baby. Right in. We're gonna try to make these like, I'll say like less than 15 minutes. 15 minutes would probably be
Yeah,
max.
probably like 8 to 12.
Yeah, that's gonna be our goal. A good amount of info, real quick, just kind of like in out type thing. But we don't want it to be like a straight up like a 3 minute, in and out. Something similar
Yeah,
to
we got to
like,
get some good information in, but also not
Adrian.
judge as you're all for a more.
Um, I just made such a bad joke. Okay, sorry. Um, let's go from current slide here. So we're starting with my prediction. All right. So I'm going to talk for a couple seconds here. So this, of course, is from the week 2 prediction. I did have Washington winning 13-6. I stuck with that prediction, and I still think Washington's going to win 13-6. Then we have Taylor Heineke, right? My prediction is he throws 141 pass yards, 32 rushing yards, and has one passing touchdown, which is the only touchdown of the game, unless Washington misses a field goal. I mean, misses an extra point, which I don't think they will. But Terry McLaurin, another highlight player, 59 receiving yards and a touchdown, being the main guy for Taylor Heineke, of course, because he is the main guy and the most reliable of the group. Um, Especially with Antonio Gibson out, or like slightly out
Being
because
limited.
limited. That's what I was looking for. Terry McLaurin's definitely going to be leaned on this week. Montez Sweat, somebody you probably didn't expect. You probably were like, Chase Young, pretty much anyone on the D line probably. But Montez Sweat, the guy on the commercials. You see him with the deodorant commercials. Um, 2 sacks, 2 TFLs, and 1 pass deflection is my prediction. I don't know if tackles for loss count as sacks. Like, I don't know if they
No.
like flip flop. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking for. I was gonna change it to 4 if not. I mean, if they counted. So yeah, I'm sticking to that. Montez Sweat's gonna kind of ball out. Although I do think it'll be like um over like the whole game. It won't just be like in one quarter or like one drive. I think this will be like all over the game. So pretty much Montez Sweat will like silently be really, really good, you know? Then for the Giants side, we got Danny Dimes. There was 221 pass yards, probably something like he throws like maybe like 13 for 25 or like 13 for 35, something stupid like that, because that's just Danny Dimes. That's just what he does. Um, and then he throws like 200 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Um, Although I am thinking he does have a pick in this game, but my predictions stand: 221 pass yards, no picks, no touchdowns. Saquon Barkley rushes for 49 rush yards and 32 receiving yards. Probably not 100% yet. Um, it's only week 2, so really nobody is 100% yet. If you are, then you're probably the Browns, Chiefs, Bucks, maybe even Cowboys. Um, So Saquon Barkley getting back into it. Adoree Jackson with 2 pass breakups, probably one of the better acquisitions for the Giants this offseason as they brought him in. So that's pretty much my highlights for this game, and Adrian's gonna get a lot more in depth with like stats and you know, like the big stuff. So have some fun, you nerds. Listen to Adrian now.
Okay. So we're coming into week 2. Obviously, Washington football team or Washington Redskins as former. Um, we have them going against the New York Giants, the G-Men. Both teams in the NFC West, or not NFC West, NFC South.
Hmm.
Both or NFC East, dude. What the heck's
There
going
you
on?
go.
My brain is already fumbling, dude.
It's
It's
already.
like mixed up three
It's
times.
fine. It's like Lamar Jackson.
Drive twice. Yeah, that's true. But both teams in the NFC East, both teams coming off L's. The Giants lost to the Broncos, obviously 27-13 on Sunday, and the football team lost to the Los Angeles Chargers. It was scored 20-16 on Sunday as well. Kind of funny, 2 NFC East teams versus 2 NFC West teams, and both of them lose for the East. But one of them has to win. One of them will improve to 1-1, and one will continue to not have a win this
Well, I
season.
mean, they could tie,
Um,
but
oh yeah, true.
it's just a
Doubt it
low
though.
chance. Yeah.
But overall, I came to the prediction 17-10 with the Washington victory. With some stats, just we'll talk about real quick. These are from 2020. Obviously, I wasn't going to pull out 2021 because one game sample size, not very valuable. But the New York Giants, they are 9th out of 32 in points per game. They allowed 22.3 points per game in 2020, which is actually pretty good. A lot of people don't really respect the Giants' defense. I feel like they kind of get a bad rap, but their defense was actually kind of shut down last year. I remember they shut down Russell Wilson, kind of pulled off the upset. Even shut down the Ravens for a bit last year, which was crazy to see. But the football team, they were even better on defense, and I don't really think that comes to a surprise. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, as Gavin mentioned, he's going to go off. Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, they have some studs at the D line right there. It's really going to create that pressure. I believe they were 4th in 2020, allowing 20.6 points per game. And that just shows this game's going to be a very close defensive matchup. I don't really foresee a lot of offense, especially when this will be Taylor Heineke's second career start in the regular season. Obviously, he had that one start in the playoffs, and he played a few games for the football team last year, but it was kind of in relief in baseball terms. He came out of the bullpen to come in. He did not start that game. So this will be number 2 for him. First time since 2018, and in that game it was for the Carolina Panthers, and he ended up losing. So maybe some pressure on him in the big stage, Thursday night football, prime time, lots of eyes on him, and he's coming into his first career start in a long time in the actual regular season. So that will definitely be something. He will be at home though, so we'll be getting that support, and that'd be nice for him. But also, Washington football team, they're going to be without Curtis Samuel, who they brought in the offseason. He's on IR. And also, Antonio Gibson, their running back, as Gavin mentioned, was limited in practice this week. So overall, things don't sound too good for the Washington football team. Sounds like they might be in a little bit of trouble. But Las Vegas, betting odds, obviously, that's the number one thing in football. If you're going to make assumptions, predictions, best thing you can always do is look at the Las Vegas betting line, because those people get paid a bunch to set the line perfectly, most accurately for them to win money. That's why people always say too, don't listen to ESPN, look at Vegas, because ESPN, they're going to make the same amount of money whether they're right or wrong. But meanwhile, Vegas, if they're wrong, they're going to get a big hit on their money. So those bookmakers are being paid lots of money to get it right. And as of right now, time of this video, that is, they have Washington football team as a 3.5 point favorite against the G-Men. And this is a big one for me. The over-under is set at only 40.5, which, for reference, for you guys who aren't big into that, I believe like the Chiefs last week, Chiefs-Browns, it was like 54. And 14 points for an over-under is a big difference. So they're really expecting this game to be a very low-scoring game, which puts mine and Gavin's predictions. It makes them actually have some merit to them and some value. So we both picked the favorite, and we both picked the under. And, definitely gave me some affirmation or reaffirmation, whatever the heck, over our predictions. I said 17-10 football team. Gavin said 13-6 football team. Overall, both said close defensive matchup, kind of boring game, and it makes sense when you look at it. You have two kind of inexperienced quarterbacks who are both meh, not the best kind of game managers. and then you have a pair of hurt running backs or limited running backs with kind of weak offensive weapons, but on the contrary to that, very solid defensive unit. So, it'll be fun to watch. It's football. Football's back, but it might not be the most fun game in the world, especially for you guys like the offense. But that's all I got right there.
Bro, I think this game would be really, really fun if it was like raining. Maybe that's just me, but I think this game would be really, really fun if it'd be like pouring out and people were like slipping all over the field. But I feel like this game could be one of those games where you see like 8 field goals, like straight up.
Yeah,
Because,
then don't
the
break.
defenses might set the offenses up in a great spot, then they get one first down, maybe two, and then kick a field goal from, I don't know, the 35. Like something like that. And I feel like um the I'm looking for a specific word here. Um it's like where you are on the field, where you start with the ball.
Good
Um
position.
yeah, field position. The field position game actually matters in this game. I think like somebody like some teams like the Chiefs, like they don't give a crap. They bomb at one play touchdown. Um, Meanwhile, these teams are a lot more slow moving and defensive oriented. So I think field position will actually mean something. Kicking will actually mean something. And, defenses will actually have a big impact on this game, as Adrian was just saying. As I was saying, they are very defensive oriented. But I think this game should be pretty simple and should be kind of boring to watch unless you're really one of those people who um sit on the couch and say to yourself, "Let's watch the football team win by 3 in a 3-6 match." Um but yeah, nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that. I respect you because I don't know how you get enjoyment out of that, but you know what? I also don't enjoy watching the Chiefs bomb the ball every play. So I like a bit of a mix. So that'll be it for the Thursday night football predictions. Just a real
Hey,
quick
one
video.
last thing then. One last thing
Yeah,
then.
yeah, say it.
One bold prediction for the game. 10-second long. Like immediate. First thing that pops in your head. I'll go first to use some time. I say Daniel Jones throws 2 interceptions.
I was
Pressure
just
gets to
about to
him.
say the same thing.
Pressure gets to him. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, guys I mentioned earlier, Jonathan Allen, get in there, cause pressure. He makes some mistakes. He throws some picks. William Jackson, formerly of the Bengals, added to the secondary. I'm going to say he gets
Thought you
two
said
picks
this would
too.
be
Same
10
guy.
seconds. What the frick, man?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
William Jackson, 2 picks.
my thought was at first Danny Dimes throws 2 or 3 picks. Now because he said that, I'm gonna go Taylor Heineke fumbles twice. Um and this will be basically I said earlier he would have 32 rush yards. So let's say he gets 3 carry. Let's go with 5 carries. So 5 carries, right? Gets a great run, fumbles at the very end of it, fumbles out of bounds maybe, or they recover it, and then the second fumble gets recovered by the defense, and Danny Dimes probably throws a pick off of it. That's just kind of what he does, or maybe he
To
trips.
William Jackson.
Yeah, to William Jackson, ex Bengal. Um, but yeah, that's it, guys. Sorry if that clap was really loud.
There
I
we
didn't
go.
mean for that to be that loud. But yeah, real quick video. We're at like around 14 minutes right now on the recording, so not bad. Maybe a little bit more, but at the same time, we were explaining what we're doing here and
Yeah.
things like that. So it'll be a little bit more than it normally will be. So that'll be it, guys, for the video. Hope you guys
Thanks for
enjoyed.
watching.
Check out the other channel, of course. If you're watching on Trust, go check
Podcast.
out ITP Podcast, Inside the Pylon,
Link in the description.
of course. And if you're on Inside the Pylon, go check out Trust. We'll have Madden content coming your way and some other things. If they fix the game, and if Series X actually comes out that I can buy, because that's also an issue. Bro, I don't even get what it's like. Okay, whatever. That's not part of the recording. Anyway, that'll be it, guys. See you next time.
Peace.